what is up, guys? I'm bringing you today my first video. It's gonna be a Webflow tutorial, little button hover animation. This channel is gonna be all about web design and Webflow, probably specifically Webflow. I'm starting a web design agency so far. At first, it's gonna be me, so I'm also gonna teach you guys and document my journey along the way of building this business and just put out content, giving out advice and tips and tricks of what I learned along the way in this business and Webflow and design. So for this first video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this hover button animation. It's a very simple but uh, pretty cool animation. It fills in from the left and disappears to the right. Very simple. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete all of this so I can show you guys from scratch. Gonna delete all the classes just to start, except for this wrapper. That's just where I'm gonna demonstrate. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna get a div block. This div block, I'm just gonna name it Ghost Button because it Ghost Button. Um, Display is gonna be flex blocks, horizontal, center. Just for this demonstration on this video, I'm going to give this 120 pixels by 45 pixels. Overflow hidden, uh, position relative. You'll see in a second why. Because the elements inside that will be nested inside of this ghost button are going to be relative and absolute, so this needs to be relative. The size, actually, that doesn't really matter right here. I'm going to give this a radius of 8 pixels and I'm not going to give it a border. I'm going to give it an outline, which is basically the same exact thing as a border with an offset of with it's going to be a width is 2 pixels, offset -1, and I'm just going to give it a blue color. This goes from this project I'm doing. The color is blue, but you can choose any color, obviously. Okay, so we're done with that part. We're gonna add a text block inside of this button for the text. We're gonna give this, just gonna name it button text. If I can spell. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. I'm gonna give this one rem for the size, which is just 16 pixels. That can stay position relative with a z index of 4, just so the button fill doesn't block the the button, the text. I mean, if you don't give this when it fills in, you won't see the text. So this is very important right here. I'm gonna give this a blue color to match the color of the button, and I'm gonna change this text. I'm just gonna put, I guess, learn more, something pretty simple, and that should be it for that. Then go back to the ghost button. Control K is a very good shortcut, which brings up this. You can look up anything. So the div block. This div block I'm going to name button fill. This can stay, that can stay, all that. Actually, yeah, I gotta get this 120 pixels by 45 pixels. Give this also 8 pixels radius, and the color will be blue. And this is going to be absolute. Okay, so you can see the top value is going to be 0, bottom value is going to be 0, the right can be auto, and the left is going to be negative 120 pixels. I'm going to give this a Z index of 3, so it's under the text, and that right there is, okay, so we're done with the actual, all the elements that we need. So now we're going to go and start an animation. animation, you gotta click on the ghost button and element trigger, mouse hover, start an animation. I already have the animation. I'm gonna go ahead and delete it so we can start from scratch. Okay, so we're gonna start an animation on hover. I'm gonna do a new animation. We're going to name this button. Oh shit. We'll name this button fill hover. You can name it whatever you want, but just, I like to do that. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna click button fill. This is gonna be the first element that we are gonna animate. So we're gonna set this as the initial state with put the x value. We're gonna leave this at 0 so it stays exactly where it's at. And then button the same move. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do 120 pixels. So move 120 pixels this way to the right, because it's coming in, filling in from the left to right. The duration, I'm going to give this 0.25 seconds, and this, we're going to give this in sign for the easing. Next, we're going to do the button text. Click a button text and go to text color. I'm going to change this to white so I can see that. You see, if we didn't have the Z index on the button text as 4, this button fill would be covering the text and you wouldn't see the text. So that's why it's very important to put the Z index for the button text higher than the button fill. And I think that's it for that. Yeah. So that's that. That's the fill. Pretty simple, not really that hard. Um, so now we're gonna do another one. New time. It's gonna be this button fill out. Oh wait, did I give the did I give this button fill? Oh no, okay. The text, I forgot, my fault. 0.25 seconds and in sign. Alright, let's save that. And now the button fill. Okay, so here again, once again, we want to go with the button fill. Actually, let's delete this. And to make it easier, we want to duplicate the hover and then just change the name to hover out. And let's unmark this as the initial state. We don't need that to be the initial state. Okay, so we have these two. Oh, it's 120 and this is white. Okay, so button fill. Okay, for this, we are going to move. So you want it to move. You want this to move from the center where it's at to the right. So we're going to double the the its value of 120 pixels and going to give it 240. And the button text color is going to change. Oh no, what am I doing? We're going to change this back to blue. And then won't give this out sign, so it's moving out now. Same thing with this out sign. Okay, and then we're gonna do one last one, move for button fill, and we're gonna put it back to 0 pixels, and this is going to be 0 seconds, and out sign. Where is that at? Out sign, out sign, out sign. Okay, right there. So that should be it. Let's preview. Yep, and there you go. Pretty simple. Sorry, this tutorial's probably not the best tutorial you've seen. This is my first video. I'm still learning this whole recording and whatnot process, but that's the process. As you can see, you hover over it, fills in from left to right, and then when you hover out, it goes back out to the right. It's a pretty cool button animation. Very simple, clean. I personally really like it. So If you're kind of looking for inspiration for a button animation and you don't want something very simple, this is simple, but it's like a little has a little touch to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be coming out with more videos. Um, I'm gonna try to upload like 3 times a week. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.